What kit does an American police officer have? As part of Time for Tasers, I've come to one of New York's biggest police stations and indeed depots to find exactly what's on offer. Hello, Nick Ferrari from London.
Captain Patrick Rooney.
Good to meet you, Captain. Captain, we're in the training room now. Tell me what takes place here.
So every member of the emergency service unit gets 8 hours of tactical training as well as 8 hours of additional training every month. So if we're doing seminars or we're doing classroom training, that would occur here.
And what is recruiting like? Is it healthy? Are you having trouble finding officers at the moment in New York State? How's it going?
No. We're having a tremendous success in our recruitment. We had several hundred people, or several thousand for that matter, take the last exam for what will be probably 200 spots during the 4 years that the exam is active.
The tremendous success in recruitment that Commander Rooney mentions contrasts vividly with the picture in Britain, where since 2010 the number of police officers has fallen by more than 20,000. Next, Commander Rooney introduces me to one of the sergeants.
Captain, talk us through what an officer has on his or her belt before they go on patrol.
Absolutely. So the most noticeable thing obviously he's going to have is his firearm, his sidearm. These are a Glock 9mm semi-automatic handgun. In addition to that, he'll have his impact weapon, his baton, latex gloves, combat tourniquet to be able to use on civilians or fellow officers or himself for that matter. He carries a Leatherman multi-tool, handcuffs, spare magazines for his sidearm, his taser, his radio, and an individual first aid kit, which is again another gunshot wound and severe bleeding prevention kit.
Sergeant, how heavy is the kit you're carrying, and does it sometimes get a little cumbersome?
It's about 30 pounds total between everything I carry. It does get cumbersome when you first put it on. I had to get used to these extra pouches here, but after a while your body adapts to the extra bulk and you don't feel it after a while.
Now, you're a fit bloke, you obviously work out, but I can't help but notice there's a bulge on your chest as well. Unless that's muscle, that's something. What have you got there?
I have a secondary firearm here.
Okay, tell me the thinking behind that.
Well, this is a machine. Machines can fail, they can jam, they can be dirty, it could be rusty. But in the worst case scenario, my thinking is I could be speaking with you. Behind you is your buddy in crime. He can start going for my weapon. Now I'm fighting for the weapon. I can rip my shirt open, take out a secondary weapon if I'm losing this fight and end that threat.
Could you imagine going on patrol either without your firearm or your taser?
No, not at all.
Why not?
The job we do is extremely dangerous and unpredictable. To go out there unarmed is insane to me.
In the UK, officers don't have anything like that. The best they have is a pepper spray. Would you be prepared to police the streets of London like that? What would you say to those guys and women who do it in London?
I give them
in the whole of England, actually, sorry.
I give them a lot of credit for doing what they do without the weapons and tools that we have here. I don't think I'd be a police officer over there, essentially going at the mercy of the wolves.
Captain, could you imagine sending your officers out without a taser, without a firearm of some sort?
I would sooner go out without shoes than I would without the kit like this.
And I guess you feel the same, Sergeant. It's like putting your shoes on, right?
Correct.
Now, you've got some other great kit here as well in the garage. We need to go there. All right, let's take a look. So, Captain, we've come to this giant maintenance garage here. There's 5, 6 huge police vehicles, some of them the size of buses. One even looks like a tank. Captain, talk us through. What have you got here?
So the vehicle you see behind us, the black and gray one, that's our armored vehicle. We use that for officer down rescue of civilians in incidents where gunfire is a potential.
And what else do we have in this garage?
So the vehicle on the end is the Me Too. It's the medical evacuation transport unit. It's essentially a giant ambulance on a bus frame.
Okay, and on to the next one. So we've got a big, and this is like the size of a fire truck, right? That's
yes.
One in front. Yeah.
Yep.
What does that do?
So that's our tactical support and rescue truck. So it has our robots, fiber optic cameras, pole cameras, ballistic shields, airbags capable of lifting 30 tons for collapses or train accidents or something like that, hand tools, concrete cutting saws, things of that general nature.
And lastly, these vehicles, the job you have to do to look after and sometimes save the people in your... How would you manage that if you didn't have this level of kit behind you?
You can't do it.
Simple
you can't
as that.
do it. These vehicles are mission specific, and you either have them or you do not.
I remind you that in the UK, some police officers, all they have is pepper spray. As a senior officer here in the US, how do you react to that?
The kit our officers wear is there not because it's needed daily, but because it may be needed. To downsize your equipment, it limits your effectiveness.